What's up? How you doing? Here we are. We're right by Vasquez Rock. This is where I was the last time there was an eclipse, but for some reason this time they have it closed in there, so I'm on the outside waiting for a partial eclipse. A bit windy today. Wasn't windy in LA, but up here it's windy. Alright, so this eclipse was not impressive at all. The corona of the sun is blocking out the blockage. So I don't know what year it was, 2017, the last one. That was an amazing one. I came here, same area, but except inside Vasquez Rock. And at that time, the majority of the sun was covered by the shadow, and it was bright daylight, and then within, I don't know, a half hour or so, or a little bit more than that, it was nighttime here. Looked weird. Everybody was walking around like the power went out, like there was a storm that knocked out the lights. And then slowly, boom, it was bright again. But I don't know why they have it closed this time. Maybe they're shooting a movie in there, or maybe just too many people showed up at once and overwhelmed them. I don't see why it would, but anyway, that's it. I came up here, but nothing to see. Nothing to see. I could have stayed home and watched it from there. It's okay, a little bit of a trip, and I enjoy going and exploring, so that's the way it goes. Anyway, that's it. I'll be back in the future. What's up? How you doing? Here we are. Beautiful day. So I went up to Vasquez Rock today to check out the solar eclipse. I know it was going to be a partial one, but big disappointment. Not that great. Clear skies, but I wanted it to get a little bit dim out, and none of that happened. I went to the same place in 2017, and we had a very good eclipse that year. The whole place got pretty dark. There was a lot of people. I was walking around, it looked like somebody shut the lights off. But not this time. This time, bright. Disappointing. I think the next good one here is going to be in 2045, but that's a long ways to wait. And then there's one in March of 2033 if you're in Alaska. But August 21st, 2017 was amazing. My kids were in school, and one of the grandparents brought in t-shirts and stuff of the eclipse, which I still have, and they passed out those little glasses. It's amazing. Those cheap glasses are very good at protecting you against damage from the sun. But if you go and buy a welder's mask with thick glass and they use it to weld close up, they put a warning on that and says this is not sufficient for seeing a solar eclipse. That makes no sense. I mean, you know, that's pretty dark glass, it's thick, and you're right up against the electrical source that generates all that brightness. But they say don't use those, they don't work. My grandmother one time was telling me a story when she was little. She said that there was an eclipse, and she did not listen. She didn't build one of those contraptions where you look down and, you know, you could see the sun indirectly, and she was staring at it for a while. And in one of her eyes, she developed a blind spot in the center. So it was like a black spot in the center, and on the outside of that black spot she had vision. And she told me it took a long time for that to heal, which eventually it did, but you know, she was little. So anyway, that's what happened today. I went up there, and it was very windy and a little bit chilly. Down here, slightly breezy, but not chilly. It's a really nice day. It feels like the end of school, you know, when you're you know, that age where it's coming to the end and you have that excitement in you that the summer is here. That's what it feels like. Anyway, I have Lake Champlain chocolates. This one is organic, almonds and sea salt, dark, 72% cacao or coca. How's that? So we're gonna give this a try. Should be good. I mean, I'm a big fan of chocolate, and the darker the better, up to a point. Because once you pass that point, then that chocolate's good for cooking only. And this one is up there, 72%. Nice wrap job. Look at that. Nice foil. Good writing here. Lake Champlain chocolates. I think it has a gazelle. What is that? Open it up. Look at that. The fingernails got a little dirt, I'm digging. Anyway. Good. Rich. That's good chocolate. I'll have to have a website. Yeah, today is a good day for a barbecue. Good day for outdoor bowling. Good day for hopscotch. Good day to listen to some music. Nice music, get a nice radio out here. Yeah, it's really nice. Tough to describe. You have to be here to know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, very disappointed about that Eclipse. Not good at all. I mean, I have a picture here of, I know the sun, I needed a filter to see where the moon came in, but without a filter it looks like zero coverage. Like right now, not a cloud. I mean, there's no clouds today at all. And that's how it usually is here. What else? What else is going on today? Try and think anything fascinating. Not really. Had a dream last night. I cannot recall it. I know I saw something though. I mean, I know we dream every night, but it depends on when you wake up, whether you remember it or not. I mean, if somebody wakes you up in the middle of a dream, especially if it's one of those, drama-driven dreams, like horror, you'll remember it. But most of the time you wake up, you don't remember your dream. I'm trying to think a dream I had that sticks out that I haven't mentioned. I pretty much have mentioned every dream that really sticks out. Many years ago, I probably mentioned this one, but I will mention it again. Many years ago, I had a dream. My family, not just my immediate, this is before I got married. This is when I was like maybe around sophomore year, high school, those years. I had a dream that my family, my cousins, all, like, you know, the family of all my brothers, I mean my father's family, brothers, my mother's family, all of them, their children, everybody. So there was a cave somewhere, and it seemed to me in the dream to be in Maine, the state of Maine. And so we drove in the car, and we ended up on some area where there's a cave, a big opening, and you have to go deep inside of this cave, and the ocean is right in front, and there's no one there but us. And supposedly in the dream, this was our fortune, our money, our cash was stored inside this big tunnel cave, but it was all in the form of like gold and silver and diamonds, rubies, and all that kind of stuff, jewelry. And I remember in the dream, the history was that once every few months we would make a pit stop at this cave, all of us, and we would bring these buckets and fill them up with the amount of money we needed to keep going until the next visit. So I remember we got all this jewelry in a bucket, and we were leaving, and then I woke up and I said, oh, that was just a dream. Another time I had a dream where I had some kind of I don't know, jewelry or coins or something really valuable in the dream, and I'm holding them tight, and I'm slowly waking up in reality. I'm waking up now, and my hand is clenched, and as I'm waking up, I'm still 100% sure that the coins are in my hand, until I start realizing that I'm in my room now. And the more I squeeze, the more I realize, no, now I'm 80% sure, and now I'm 40% sure. Now I know there's no coins in my hand. So that was disappointing. What else? I've had other cool dreams like that. I've had dreams trapped in tunnels. You know, my dream that I've mentioned before. I know I've mentioned it before, but for those that haven't heard it, I have a dream, and I haven't had it in years now, but there was a time when every so often I would have this dream. So I'm in a forest, it's dark, there's a moon out, so there's a little bit of moonlight, and I'm in this forest, and I don't know how to get out of there, but I keep walking and walking and walking, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the forest is like an open field the size of a football field or a soccer field. And no trees there, open. It's just tons and tons of pine needles, the dry ones, covering the whole place like a rug. And the moon is up, and it's nice and bright, shining on this field. And I'm looking at the trees, and then I'm walking, and I see a hole in the ground. And I go to the hole, and I fall in. And I fall in, and it's a good drop. It's like maybe a 25-foot drop or something in a room inside the earth. And then I can't get out, so there's a tunnel. And I go in the tunnel, and the tunnel is just big enough for my body to fit in the dream. So I'm going down. I can't turn back. There's no way of turning my body back. I can't push back up. But it's allowing me to go down. So I'm going down and down and down, and there's forks in the tunnel. So the tunnel splits, and I'm making decisions. I want to go left, I want to go right, I want to go whatever. And all of a sudden, I guess to the end of the tunnel because it's black in there. You can't see a thing, very dark. And I fall through an opening into another room, and this feels like I must have dropped like another 25 feet down, and I can't see much in there. Can't see anything. And the hole I fell out of is way up. There's no way to climb back up, and I'm alone in this room. And I know no one can hear me because I'm very deep now underground. I must be maybe a couple of 100 feet underground, because the dream is me just constantly moving through the tunnel. And once I fall through that hole into a big opening, it's like a cavity, you know, maybe like 25 feet by 25 feet. And now I know I'm done. So I'm just waiting. And then I wake up. So I've had that dream a few times. Not that euphoric when I have it, but I have it. The worst thing is when you're trying to crawl and you're you know, snug against a tunnel wall, and you're going steep. It's kind of steep. It's like, you know, maybe a 15% grade going down. So I have that. And I'll mention I have another one where I'm on an airplane, but I'm on the outside of the airplane, and I'm holding on the wing, and the plane is probably like 40,000 feet up. It's a 747, and I mean, it's like we're traveling at like 600 miles per hour, and I'm holding on the wing, and I look behind me, and there's maybe like 6 or 7 other people holding on my leg. Like, one's holding my leg, person behind that person is holding on that person's leg. So there's a trail of us, and my fingers are slipping. I could feel my hands losing grip. I feel it. And then I have another dream where I'm standing on a very, very it's like a rubber pole, swings this way and that way, and I'm above the cloud line. So I'm thousands of feet up, and I'm balancing on my left leg like this, and the pole is slightly swinging this way, and I'm correcting it's going that way, and I don't know what to do in the dream because I'm just stuck up there. So at some point I'm thinking maybe I should hug the pole and slide down like a fireman. But I have short sleeve shirt, and I'm thinking about the friction, you know, because if I'm up 5,000 feet, right, that's almost a mile of friction. By the time you get down to the bottom, I mean, you're not gonna be able to take it. You're gonna die of pain from the friction. So I end up waking up instead. But these dreams that I just mentioned, I haven't had in quite some time. You know, other times I have dreams with music, original music, and when I wake up I'm like, oh, what was that? That was a good tune. Words and music together. It's weird. The whole song is complete. It's playing on speakers or in the background somewhere, but it's not a real song. It's not a song that you hear on the radio. No one has written it. It's original. But I just can't remember it, you know, to sit down and compose it again. Anyway, that's it for now. That's it for now, and I shall be back later, or sometime in the future. When I say later, it could be tomorrow, the day after, or it could be in an hour. You know, I don't know. All right, ciao for now.